So my name is David Mackesy, Wisconsin native. I hail from Madison, Wisconsin, just right down the road. And I'm a golf historian by practice over the last 12 years. And I am the historian and curator here at the club at Lac La Belle. As historian also for Carnoustie Golf Club in Carnoustie, Scotland. I've had the opportunity to travel to the places where the best of the class of Carnoustie golf professionals made their way to America, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, China, Japan, all points of the globe. And they brought the game of golf and championship golf to all the continents on the globe. And these Carnoustie champions began much like champions here in the US. They began as young men that tried to make a shilling or two carrying golf clubs on a golf course, a nickel or dime here at a club like Lac La Belle, carrying clubs for those who are learning the game and trying to improve their game. It turns out that several of these in the best class of Carnoustie came from the same family, the Smith family from Carnoustie, Scotland. These boys ended up having their names on the US Open trophy 3 times, and the brothers typically found a clubmate as their toughest competitor in US Opens. In 1899, when Willie Smith won his championship, it was his clubmate George Lowe who was in second place. In 1906, when Alex Smith won his championship, it was his brother Willie Smith who was second, and his brother-in-law Jimmy Maiden who came in third. And in 1910, when Alex Smith won his second US Open, it was his brother McDonald, his youngest brother, who was in the playoff with Alex and Johnny McDermott from Philadelphia, a 3-way playoff for the US Open championship. And it was Alex, the older brother, who prevailed for the championship. These boys, when they came into North America in 1898, came into Chicago. And in Chicago were some of the toughest and most successful industrialists and entrepreneurs in North America at the time. And they had a club called Washington Park Club in Chicago, and they wanted the best champions to come to their club. So they brought in Alex Smith and a gentleman named Fred Hurd from St. Andrews, and along with a couple of others from St. Andrews, and they were there to make golf clubs, to play golf, to teach golf, and to win championships. It so happens that it worked. In 1898, their professional Fred Hurd won the US Open, and their other professional, Carnoustie's Alex Smith, was runner-up. So the US Open trophy traveled from Boston, where the championship was played, and placed in the central lobby of Washington Park Club in Chicago. And that's where it housed itself for the next year. At the same time, Willie Smith, the next younger brother of Alex, was in New York, and he moved to Chicago in 1899. And he went to play for a club called Midlothian in the southern part of Chicago. And in 1899, he took the trophy that was in the Washington Park lobby and brought it to the Midlothian lobby as US Open champion. So the trophy began to make its way between clubs where the Carnoustie Golf Club champions played here in North America. In Lac La Belle, these same industrialists spent their summers here on the lake at Lac La Belle. And it's here where they decided they would invite the best professionals in North America to come and play in 1899. And they invited them here for what was then called the Economawalk Open. And they made a promise that those who would come would be treated well. They would have a chance to play for a championship purse worthy of the time commitment that they were making, that everyone would go home with some kind of purse, at least $8, if not $200. And that when they played, they would have a large crowd and they would be able to enjoy the benefits of being here and playing on this spectacular piece of land. So the 1899 and 1900 Economawalk Opens brought the best. James Folis, Fred Hurd, Alex Smith, Willie Smith, Laurie Octroloni, and Willie Anderson, the gentlemen who traded off the US Open trophy over half a dozen times over a 10-year period, were here playing in the Economawalk Open of 1899 and 1900.